Hey guys, I am so excited to introduce you to Tammy. She is one of my clients inside of Six Figure Service. So we're going to talk about her today. We're going to talk about her business and just like yours are just going to get like a behind the scenes look about all of the amazing things that she's helping people with. So first of all, Tammy, so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. Can you tell us a little bit more about you and your business?
Yeah, thank you, Steph, so much for having me today. So, I am Tammy. I live in Dallas, Texas with my husband, my son, and our three dogs. I am the owner of the Determined Us, and we help my clients with, well, let me back up. My team and I serve luxury portrait photographers by providing back end business support so that they can focus on shooting and selling.
Yeah, so you're like you do all of the behind the scenes stuff for your clients, basically.
Absolutely. And setting
Yes.
systems and processes, email marketing, all the things to help them just get back into actually shooting and doing what they love.
Yeah. And one thing I know that you've mentioned before, like, especially with photographers, they're so creative. So they have like a million thoughts in their head all the time, and they always have these new ideas. So having people like you to help them, I'm sure is so helpful too.
Yes, absolutely. And I love like setting up plans and just goals and just making sure that we're getting those ideas out on paper and actually implementing those as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I'm sure a lot just like lives right in their brain.
Yes.
Majority of the time. Awesome. So when did you start your business?
So I started my business in July of 2019.
Okay. So about no, 2 years ago at this point, close to.
Yeah, close to 2 years. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. So when you started your business, do you remember what that first goal was that you wanted to achieve?
Yeah, that first goal was just to get a few clients. I was super excited to get out there and find those clients and start helping them. And I didn't even have a niche at first. I just was like, whoever wants to hire me, I'm here. I just need some clients. So that's what was my first goal.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the same goal that pretty much everybody has when they're beginning. They're just like, I need to find people who are willing to give me money to help them.
Yes, absolutely. Just to
Goal
get
number one. Yeah, exactly. So once you had that goal, like I know that things started to go really well with you. You found like this really like tight knit group of people that you started working with. So after you started that, I'd love to know like, or I'd love for you to share with everybody. It got to a point where you're like, okay, I need help. So I'm assuming this is why you decided to join Six Figure Service because you needed help to like scale it past that point, right?
Correct. Yeah. I was overbooked and just so overwhelmed. And I really didn't know where to take my business to. I was just in the trenches, just doing all the client work and not really having a plan in place to know what to do next with scaling my business.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that a lot of people run into. Like they start their business to get a couple of clients, like to like convince people to give you money, right? And then you get those clients, but then you get more clients and you're like, "Oh crap. Now what do I do? Where do I go from here?" So, yeah, I love that. So, after we started working together, I think at this point it was probably October of 2020.
Yeah.
No, September, something like that. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But what were some of the results that you saw after we started to work together?
Yeah, so I started getting more clarity and vision on how to scale and where to take my business. Also, I was really needing help with hiring team members. And when I first started my business, I only thought I was going to be a solopreneur and not have a team. So, getting in and getting booked out and realizing I actually really do need a team. I don't even know how to do that. I didn't have any SOPs or anything set up. So, I was really just needing help with onboarding my team members and to do it in a quick and easy way. So we were able to create some SOPs and processes to help with that. And then, like, one of my biggest challenges in my business is marketing. I just have a really hard time with that. And so, Steph, you've been able to help me with that. And I've been learning through the program, like how to market myself online, and it is starting to pay off now.
Yeah, absolutely. I love hearing that. That makes me so happy. That's a lot of people, they do like one or the other, right? Like they focus on like building their team or they focus on marketing their business, but they don't really combine the two together. And I'm sure, as you can tell, like that's really where the magic happens, right? Like the combination of everything working together in this beautiful I don't want to say dance because that's cheesy, but like this beautiful cohesive structure, I guess I should say.
Yes, absolutely. Because I was definitely just worried and more like focused on my client work versus everything else. But you have to take time for your business yourself to be able to structure it in a way for success later.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you could pick one of your favorite parts of the program, what would that be?
Okay, my favorite parts of the program, you probably already know this, but it's the weekly coaching call. I show up every week, and I love having them. It's just like a time to really talk through my business and what's going on, because things just happen in my business and it just comes up, and I don't always know how to handle things. So having you just be able to talk through some things that's going on is really helpful, and I get so much value out of that. You also hold me accountable, which I love, and give me a kick in the pants when I actually need it. You tell it how it is.
I do, yes, because it doesn't make sense for me to sugarcoat anything. Like it's only holding you back if I sugarcoat things. But I figured you were going to say that because you are a star student and you are showing up to every single one of the weekly calls.
Yeah.
And I mean, I personally think like the content in the program is great, but that's really where the big transformation happens. I feel like is on those calls.
Yes,
Because,
absolutely.
because like you said, like things can shift every week in your business. Like something that's happening one week may be great, but then like 2 weeks from now, like it could like the shit could hit the fan, right? And like everything could be totally out of whack. So it's like you need to have somebody that you can turn to and talk through those things, like literally at every point of your business. So you're not going through it on your own.
Yes, absolutely. That's why I love the coaching call so much.
Yeah. Love that. So can you share a little bit more about like the community and like the women who are in there now and just like the additional access that you get to not only me, because I think one thing that people think about is like when you join a group program, like you're obviously joining for the person teaching it, but
Mhm.
I also think that people really tend to forget about the other people who are in the program too,
Yes.
right? So it's like I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I love the community of women. They're all so supportive and so helpful. And I love like getting to talk to them on the coaching calls because we can get your advice, and you talk us through things, but we also get to help each other during those coaching calls. And I think that's so helpful because each one of us has something to bring. We all have different experiences, and being able to talk to other ladies that are in this community has been super helpful for me.
Yeah, I love it. And on one of our recent calls, like people were like chiming in with like different ideas for things that I didn't even think of. So it's like you get everybody's like best brain coming together to like help each other, which is, I think, is amazing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I personally love group programs for that because, yeah, you are getting access to the content, you're getting access to the coach, but you're also getting access to all of these other people who are growing right alongside you too.
Yeah,
Which
they're all like-minded, and we're all kind of in similar stages, which is super helpful. And then we're also cheering each other on and wanting everyone to succeed. So I love that as well because I sometimes feel lonely in business, but being able to have this community of women is like super helpful to
yeah,
know I'm not alone.
yeah, you are not alone. I promise you that.
Yeah.
You are not alone at all. So if somebody was thinking about joining Six Figure Service, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to do it. Like run, don't walk. You got to sign up. There's so much value in this program, from how to track your goals to marketing to setting up systems, automations, SOPs, to the weekly calls. Like there's just so much value packed into this program that you don't get anywhere else. So this will definitely help you take your business to the next level. And Steph, you're so amazing. I'm like so thankful for you. And I couldn't do my business without you, really. I don't even want to think about not having you around. I love having you a part of my business and helping me every step of the way.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that, all of that. And I love that you said that you love me, like you love that I'm a part of your business because I truly feel
Yeah.
like that. Like I truly feel like I'm a partner in every single person's business
Mhm.
because like we literally like dive into it each week on the calls. Like I know what's going on in your life at all times, which is
Yeah.
it's amazing. And I don't know many other places where you can get that kind of level of support. So, and just connection and all the content and everything too. So, thank you so much for sharing all of this. This has been great. This has been so good. And I really appreciate you taking the time to be here.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So, where can people find you if they want to connect with you or hear more about what you do?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at The Determined Desk. You can also check out my website at thedetermineddesk.com.
Yeah, and if anybody is thinking about joining Six Figure Service, can I send them to you to talk to you about
Absolutely.
it? Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
awesome. I love that. Thank you so much. And yeah, that is all for today. Thank you guys.
Thank you.